Dang. Alright. Alright, switching over, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my Gleben glob. It's happening. Campaign 2 is happening. We're live. What the hell? What is this?
Are we scared? We're scared.
Are we scared?
We're scared.
I am very nervous.
No need to be. It's amongst friends. We're all friends here. That doesn't mean all of us are gonna come out alive, but
True.
Hi everyone. Hi. Oh my gosh. We're all new characters. Look, we have PNGs of minis on the screen. It's fun. So, yeah, I got a small little intro, and we're gonna introduce everyone individually. And if y'all want, you can introduce your characters like descriptive-wise if you want. But I'm gonna do everyone's little intro separately. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
So starting off, so we're taking place in the Lazar Principalities. I've told the party before. On the deep southern part of the Lazar Principalities lies an island named.
Oops.
Somebody's rolling already. Why are we rolling?
I was trying to delete it. It wouldn't let me delete it. Sorry.
You gotta hit the lock, and then you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, Zero, we are live pretty early. I decided to be. Look, I was kind of eager to play this. Everyone's kind of eager. We decided to do it anyway. More rolls.
Sorry. I swear I'm kind of struggling with the spell sheet.
Where was I? Okay, so on the deep southern part of the Lazar Principalities lies an island named Isla Sombra. An island that origins dates back to the original barbarian settlers who were given grace by its former traders of the mainland. This mashup of two worlds created a lovely cultural pot that is welcome to peoples of all walks of life, as long as they can stomach a few hauntings every now and then. The island is ruled by the loose fist of the now newly crowned prince, Gali Zernos, who is often seen sailing the high seas himself. On this particular day, the shores of the port city of Fleur de Sangre are shrouded by dark clouds and booming thunder. The waves violently crash along the docks, and sails flapped chaotically about. The people, however, did not seem too bothered by a bit of rain, as business continued as usual. A mid-sized ship named Nessie is steadily approaching the docks, with a duo that consists of a shifter and a kitsune bard who is currently wrapped in blankets, seemingly fairly sick. Wolf and Mako, would you like to introduce your characters?
I don't know.
Oh.
No?
No, because I mean he's unconscious right now.
Yeah.
But of course,
You're fading in and out of consciousness. It's very hard to stay awake. You're seeing flashes of the material world, and then a bit of hallucinations. You see a lot of hands reaching for you in the darkness. More rolls, hidden rolls beneath the table.
That wasn't a roll. It was my. I was trying to make sure my second wind feature was visible, and I accidentally put it in chat.
We're already initiating combat. We're fighting the fucking giant turtle. Okay, everyone's cool. Got it.
This is a mess, but I love it. Anyway, keep going.
So, Claude, you're seemingly coming in out of consciousness, seeing visions of hands reaching for you, sets of eyes that are just staring at you. You're seeing glimpses of red every now and then. It's very hard to differentiate what is reality and what is just a dream. Wolf, you, however, see the approaching docks that are filled with a lot of business, a lot of people taking crates in and out of ships, a lot of ships waiting to dock. The driver of your ship, however, is not too concerned on where he's going to park. In fact, he seemingly seems like he's going to crash right into a rock.
Oh man.
Claude's just like, well, I'm dying today.
Do you wish to address the approaching death, or are you trusting the driver?
Oh no, I would love to approach
Oh,
this
you're
this little
just
problem of
approaching
ours.
just the rock, whatever comes, right?
Yes.
Maka.
Claude has resigned himself to death at this point, so he's either hoping that this guy knows what he's doing, or he's just like, well, it's been a good run.
Oh my god, I do not like the start of this already.
It's session 1. Time to roll up new characters.
Exactly. Okay, so the sailor of this mid-sized ship that addressed you as X looks at you and just he smiles a little bit. You could see a bit of a reddish gray goatee underneath his cloaked face. You can see his smirk, and you see one snaggletooth kind of peer out of his lip, and addresses you. And you trust a stranger that much, huh? Y'all are gonna fit in well here. As he goes back, he jumps off of the captain's part of the ship to find the anchor and drops it down in like the span of 2 seconds. Runs back to the steering wheel and yanks the steering wheel as hard as he can to the right. As this thing like Tokyo drifts its way just right onto the side of the rock. You could see the side of the ship almost scrape the rock and crash into it. It just comes to a very violent stop.
Claude's holding his head, and he just says, oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
The sailor known as X looks at you and just starts chuckling uncontrollably. Oh, is this your first time on a boat?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see that I at least helped somebody out of some kind of seasickness. Now, if you don't mind undocking, I got another task I need to do. I did enjoy taking you lot to the island of Isla Sombra, but if you don't mind quickly departing off my ship, I kinda gotta go.
I'm grabbing Claude by my shoulder and carrying him out.
Okay. And he taps you on your shoulder, and almost in a his tone of voice changes a little bit. You can see he's apart from his almost asshole-like exterior, he's changes his demeanor and directs you. Listen, I know you're looking for Lamas. He's fairly easy to find, but just know that he might not be the easiest guy to talk to at first. If you need to find him, look for the giant 2-storied beige building called the Duke's Dame, or it'll be Triple D for short. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see that from a long distance. You'll find it on the east side of the docking ports.
Claude raises his head weakly and just says, who could resist my good looks?
Oh, Jesus.
He blinks his eyes very slowly as he can't help but smile at that remark. You know, yeah, you're right. Try that. And he gets back on his ship and starts raising his anchor.
Okay.
So, are you headed towards the east?
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, the rain starts to get a little heavier. You can see distant lightning strikes, and then a not so distant one, as it seems to have struck about 500 feet away from the city towards the eastern side, surprisingly. Almost as if it's foreshadowing something. Looks intently at the party. Anyways.
Claude's just like, nope, fuck that. Nope, let's go to the west. Nope, we can see him later. Nope, no, thank you. Had enough drama now.
The fucking what was that? Zalkir is approaching. Roll initiative.
Yeah, exactly. He's fucking back. This is campaign 1 all over again.
I grab Claude to make him look at me. This is the only way you will get better. You are going to toughen it out.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Let me go to the great beyond. Just nope.
I will protect you. Haven't I not always had your back?
Claude points to his neck and just says, you've got 50-50.
Look, I've made a mistake and I should have been there for you, but I'm trying to be here for you now. Give me a chance. We can do this.
Claude rolls his eyes and just sighs and just resigns himself since he's still technically on Adonis' shoulder. It's like, fine. Just, if I get killed, I'm coming back to haunt your ass.
I'll take that bet. And as I'm readjusting him on my shoulder, I give him a nice little pat on the butt. Good bard. Good bard.
I can't.
Are we about to have a dead wolf on our hands? Cause
Yes.
Ow. Oh, that popped a little hard.
Okay, so
Careful.
you're continuing to the east, right?
Yes, we're continuing to the east.
Okay, copy that. Okay, so you're coming through a lot of, now puddle-infested stone ground, and you do see a 2-story beige building, just like the sailor himself had said, the sailor known as X. And you see a lot of traffic coming in and out towards that section of the town. You get the feeling that a lot of sailors, a lot of merchants might stop by this area of town for some reason. You haven't found out yet. But you do see the giant, now purplish-looking triple Ds that X was talking about. As you see, a lot of people of all shapes, sizes, and races are coming in and out of that coffee shop with either, a large barrel of whatever it may be, or a couple of donuts and beignets. It's a very lively sort, and it's a warming welcome if the circumstances were a little different.
This place seems very peculiar.
And I don't like it.
Dang!
So this Claude is even more of a brat.
Yes.
We're gonna need to get the leash again.
It is in his backpack.
So, while you're holding Claude and deciding whether or not you like this place, a child kind of bumps you on the shoulder, not out of ill will, just he's in a hurry, and he looks back at you while he's holding 6 boxes of God knows what, and he turns back and you see his face is he looks like he's in a rush, and he looks back and you can see his hair's braided in one ponytail in the back. He's got a very disheveled looking white shirt that looks a little aged, and he looks back at you, his eyes locking with yours immediately. He says, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. And he just starts rushing towards the counter.
What an odd little boy.
The hell was that?
I do not know. Nor do I wish to find out.
Claude's just like, I'm about to throw up. Can we please move, or can you put me down?
You throw up on my shoulder, I kick you right in your balls.
Jesus.
Come. I need those. How else am I supposed to sleep around? I do need those.
You do fine without them. You do fine without them.
Claude reaches up to try to smack Adonis in the back of his head, but he misses terribly.
Yeah, it's
Because
hard to
he's
smack
just
somebody
way too
when you're
weak.
when you're that weak. It's hard to smack somebody.
The best he can do is come up with sarcastic comments.
I like tilt my head before he can tries anything, and I'm like, all right, no more joking around. We should probably find shelter, somewhere to rest.
You think? Kind of dying here.
Okay, where are y'all headed?
I would like to investigate this town a little bit to see if I can find like at least an inn or a hut that I can at least set Claude down
Okay,
for a little bit.
okay, so you're roaming around with the town with the native bard on your shoulders still. I will resume this in a bit. Now we gotta introduce somebody else. On the southern side of town, on the second layer of this winded stairs set, is a building that borders the edge of town and the jungles that lie beyond it. It is a ragtag building that, if you've played Sea of Thieves, it looks like looks like one of those buildings. It's very rough. The wooden stairs are a little broken at times, and a couple of steps are missing. Kind of have to shimmy your way up to the top floor, where a changeling is going about their thing, looking for something in specific. A seemingly kind of lost individual is right behind them. An individual named Fanny, who is trailing behind this changeling that owns this shop, wondering what exactly they're supposed to be doing, as they didn't give them a whole lot of instructions. They just asked for their presence there. The owner and changeling's name is Jethro Paul, whose silver eyes just seem peeking out of a clutter of things, just throwing things about. Fanny, you are watching Jethro just throw things everywhere. You see necklaces of all sorts flying, rings. You see a set of chainmail just hit the wall very hard. And he's just going up, where is it? Where is it?
Just a solid, just dunk.
Yeah, it's a very loud thud. And you see his black cloak that he wears all the time. It's very tattered, but he's just flailing violently all over the place, just throwing things into piles. It's weird. Fanny, Fanny, could you stand right over there? And he points to like the end of the building where he threw the chainmail.
She just scoots over there like, okay.
Okay, going to have to
I mean, you haven't failed me yet.
Okay.
Somehow.
Okay. Just stand perfectly still. Do not move, no matter what happens. Okay?
Okay.
Again, don't move. It might be a little.
She just kind of like looks down at the chainmail and then whatever.
Okay. And he takes out a green gem necklace, and he starts saying an incantation under his breath, and you see like a massive toad-like spectral thing just charging towards you. Are you staying still?
I mean, I got turned into a vampire. This is probably not the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Let's be real.
Okay.
So yeah, she's like, I mean, there's probably like a moment, but she's like, it's bro, normal.
Okay. So it continues to start charging towards you, and then right before it looks like it's gonna hit you, like within about 7 inches or so from your face, its mouth just starts opening like a very disturbing length, even considering that it's a frog. It's almost like it doubles in size, and you swear you see like the depths of the abyss in this thing's mouth. And then
So it just unhinges his jaw like a snake and just like fucking
yeah, like prepare
Okay.
to swallow you and the entire wall behind you whole. Like it drops to a huge length. as you see Jethro clasp his hands and do a somatic movement and cast a spell, and you see the frog the spectral toad just stays in place. As Jethro just like does like the typical like childlike ecstatic celebration in the back. Like, yes, yes, yes! It fucking worked! Yes! Whew. And now he's got his hands on his knees, just like breathing pretty heavily, and just wipes the sweat from his brow. Whew, I'm so glad that worked. Whew, that was like a 75% chance that was gonna work. So glad.
Were you about to send me into the fucking abyss, Jethro?
No, not at all, no. I was 100% confident 60% of that time. But now we know it works! Here, he throws the necklace at you. It's like, just throw that into the fire.
Alright.
What was it that I was sending you here for? Oh! Right. I need you to do a favor for me. Of course, it's not for free. You know me at this point. I don't ask favors for free. I have something in one of these piles if you can do me a favor.
Can I move from this spot now?
Oh, yes, of course.
Alright. She walks over and joins him, like, or right back where she was.
Okay. So you join Jethro, and he's like trying to find his footing through the pile of mess that he just made. Oh crap. I probably should clean this up before.
Jethro is just me with my storage system. Like that is.
He's a little disheveled from what you've figured after getting to know him for a few months at this point. He's a mess of a person at best.
Yeah, at the best of times. Yeah.
If you could take, and he starts like grabbing this massive greatsword from the bottom of it, and just like it's a giant black ebony greatsword with like several rubies along the handle of it, and it's like a very jagged handle. If like a Sith had a greatsword.
What fucking Skyrim weapon is this?
Yeah, if a Daedric weapon existed in Dungeons and Dragons, this is it. And
yeah,
you know, Jethro's not a very strong person. He's a wizard, but he's not the strongest person. He could probably barely carry a 20-pound box.
He's a nerd. Okay.
If you could please, and you think he's gonna hand you the greatsword, and then he eats the greatsword where the chainmail was, and it's just like stuck inside the wall.
It's like half buried in it now. Okay.
Yeah, like half of it's probably on the outside of that wall. If someone was standing on the outside of the wall, they might be dead.
Jesus.
If you could take, and he brings out a note, which he finally rolls up and puts a nice little rubber band around it. If you could please give this to Lumas Nepal. I'm sure you've seen him around town at some point or another, maybe, possibly. He runs the Triple D, the coffee shop on the docks. If you could please give this to him. Don't read it. It's may or may not be dangerous. Maybe. Possible. We might find out. But he asked for it. So if you could please...
She just, when she says it might be dangerous, just looks over at the fucking sword stuck half in the wall. Yeah, that tracks.
if you could please just deliver this, I will have payment for you when you come back. I have to find
it. There's a moment of silence and then she takes it out. Just... I know you like organized chaos, Jethro, but some file boxes do you some good, I swear.
What the hell is a file box? If you could find me one of those, that would be fantastic.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. Again, I will have your payment soon enough, as soon as I can find it.
Alright. And then she heads out.
Okay. So, Fanny, the rain immediately starts hitting you, like, directly in your eyes as soon as you walk out, and you can see this You knew it was cloudy outside, but it's almost like the storm's picking up now. It's a very violent rain. It's starting to get a little windy, and you know that on this second layer of Flora de Sangre, which is the city you're in, the wind picks up a little harder on this layer than it does on the bottom layer. You run into a couple of finer dressed individuals that dwell here, and a couple of faces that you recognize around town. And you go to this spiral staircase that you know leads to the bottom section of the town, which is the docks. The stairs are a little slippery. You're not having trouble finding your footing. You're never in danger of tripping over the stair set, but you're still being very cautious. You know that during the rainy seasons, these marble steps tend to get a little slippery. Why they chose marble, it's probably something that no one thought of.
They just thought it looked good and just threw it in there. No other reason.
Yeah, a good cosmetic reason, nothing else.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, right? In bold letters with nice little asterisks on the sides. Aesthetics. You go through the town center, which is typically rustle and bustle with all the town's market folk and merchants from offshore trading their things. A lot of coins being thrown around. You manage to get out of one. It's a lot of chaos. If an auction house was just on fire, this is the energy that it's giving off. It's just transactions, microtransactions. It's the fucking EA store.
It's EA of the town.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of random goods and bits being thrown around. A lot of gold thrown everywhere. I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you could probably make a fortune of just picking up loose gold on the floor.
And then there's just a Dampier in patchwork armor.
Yeah. So you kind of have to Assassin's Creed your way through a couple of these people. They're very stubborn when they're in the buying mood, and they don't really feel like getting out of the way. So you have to kind of lightly shove some of these people out of the way.
And then kind of do that sideways shimmy and
Yeah, you're trying to you know your way around people, but it's doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, it's NFTs. So you do
buy
find
your NFTs at the Triple Ds.
Exactly. So you do know your way around the eastern part of town enough to where you would have a decent idea where the Duke's Dead Dame is, which is where Lumas Nepal hangs out.
Yeah.
And you are approaching this building as you see a small child bump into this individual carrying another individual on their shoulder and almost knock him over. With the child's trying to get something inside of Lumas's place, and you notice you've heard of Lumas has a son, but you've never seen him, which you might be thinking that that's them, considering how fast they were running in with supplies. You see the child bow his head multiple times in apology, and then just dart it inside the building. But it's as busy as it always is, considering it's the only cafe on the dock.
Yeah. Would Vanny know a way to get directly to the owner, or would she have to go in the normal way?
So there's only one entrance that you know of, and it's the front entrance. It's a big old wooden double doors that right now it's propped open because it's raining, and he wants people to know that yes, we're open for business. Yes, you can come in. Yes, we have everything.
Right. Yeah, I just didn't know if it was because she's a regular. She might have known a back door or anything. If she's done this kind of thing before. Yeah, alright.
You know that Lumas is always around his counter. He's never anywhere else.
Right. Okay, so yeah, she'll head in the front door.
Okay. Vanny, you pass right by these two individuals that are just kind of standing there after they got bumped. And you take a look at one of them, and one of them looks very ill. Claude and Adonis. You watch as this stranger passes by you with a note in their hand. And Claude, they make eye contact with you for a second and then just kind of look away.
Yeah, Vanny would probably recognize the symptoms, but just not say anything because she doesn't like to raise a fuss.
Gotcha.
Claude just looks at Adonis like, see, I told you it was bad. If people around us think it's bad, then it's bad. You keep downplaying everything, damn it.
I look back at Claude. I'll shut your whining. I am trying to help you. Besides, this is where friendly sailor said this is where we go. So this is where we go. So pipe it down.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Vanny is just gonna just keep on.
Just keep going.
To the note. She's gonna let those two have their little quarrel. Do her
Okay.
job.
So, you go inside the cafe known as the Duke's Dead Dame, and it's just like the market. It's very hard to get through there without getting your shoes scuffed. It's very chaotic. But immediately the smell of just like warm breads and sugar and coffee just hits you like a right hook across your nose. It's just the strongest smell of sweets and coffee.
So like a bar and you smelling a whole bunch of drunk people or people bumping into you and shit?
Yeah, but it's a coffee shop. And Manny, you know what Lumos looks like. He's behind his counter and he's got his long hair out and about. He does not give a fuck about a hairnet. He's just hanging out. He's got it's almost like an apron, a brown apron that he wears around his white frou-frou shirt. And he's wearing like a very tight gold necklace around his neck. He's got a bit of gray on his large beard, but the way he moves, you wouldn't think he's a day above 20. He's just like out taking like everyone's orders. He's throwing coffee mugs like on the counter while he's grabbing something else. He's got this down to a science. As chaotic of a science as it might be.
I mean, science is science.
Right? Are you choosing to approach the counter?
Yeah, she'll sit at the counter and just not without words, just kind of slide the note across. Not again to just not make a fuss.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so as you slide the note across, he grabs it and throws it behind him as it just gently lands like upright on the counter behind him where he keeps all his coffee beans in a jar. And he puts his finger up, he's like, in a minute. And he just continues to, he's just going through his daily chaos.
Yeah, and Vanny will just have like, do the motion like, no, I understand. And just kind of wait it out.
Okay, so while you're waiting to get addressed by Lumos, we go back to the southern part of town, where we have an individual that is outside a temple that is also a library. The doors are seemingly locked now, though, as a ghoul infestation has taken over, and the owner of the library slash temple has barred it from the inside. The rain is, at this point, it's picking up pretty hard on the southern part of the island. You see waves starting to crash down along the rocks and the docks. They're just violently just crashing about everywhere. And we come upon a mage of sorts. A mage named Xenos. Xenos, if your temple slash library that you were a member of has been barred out from the outside because the temple leader has told you that it has been infested by some kind of paranormal sort of infestation. Something has taken over and they're not entirely sure how to deal with it. And they've asked you to ask for some kind of help, and the best person in town to ask for help would be probably dwelling around the Duke's Dead Dame. He handed you a scroll before taking off, and seemingly going towards the northern part of town where the spiral stairs that leads up to the second part of town. He's instructed you to hand this to Lumos, who will on his most open opportunity, read it, and present you with some kind of instructions on what to do next. Not much information was given down to you. You almost get the sense that it might be like a hush-hush kind of thing, as you probably get the feeling that you didn't get too many details by design. With that being said, what would you like?
Open up that scroll and get whatever details I missed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you start opening up the scroll and you take this finely woven ribbon off of the scroll. And upon opening it, I need you to make a dexterity check.
While that check is going on, can I get the name of Jethro's shop, bro?
Yeah, so Jethro's shop is going to be called the Haunted Emporium.
Haunted Emporium. Okay, so that is actually the name, not just like a colloquial term. Sure.
Yeah, Jethro's, while he's a very rambunctious individual at best, he's not the best at naming things.
The name is as disorganized as he himself.
Exactly. So, Balo, could you roll a dex check for me?
Yes, sir. Let's see.
First roll of the campaign, too. Let's hope it's not a natural one.
My first roll. Let's see.
I've already got a
get
small little web going.
I get. Ooh, I get a +1. Okay.
Anything helps.
Yep, everything helps.
+1, 11.
Okay, so you managed to at least get your face out of the way as, like, fire just, like, pops straight out of this, almost like if it's a burning hand spell. And you see the almost silhouetted version of the Temple Master, who you know, if you care for notes or any of this kind of stuff, who you know as Perry, Perry, Lem, Lemm. You see his silhouette in flames come up. Did I not specifically instruct you not to open this?
What was Perry Lim, the proprietor of, real quick?
He's the temple leader of the Temple of the Dark Six and the librarian, the head librarian.
Temple leader of what now?
The Dark Six.
Dark Six. Okay, I assume that's phonetically intuitive. Okay, and then librarian. Okay, and I will make sure to keep character and player knowledge separate. I just like having
Notes, everyone. They help.
They very much do.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of look at him. It's like he already knew I was gonna do it, and then I'm just gonna say, "Why did you have to shoot a fucking fireball at me?"
Look, I knew you would dodge it. I'm fairly confident in your ability.
Okay,
Honestly, if you didn't dodge it, I'd probably burn the note.
Listen here, old man. I'm just reading this scroll to get whatever fucking information that I needed, but apparently it's just a message scroll. So tell me what I need to know, so I know I'm not walking into a death trap.
I have told you everything you needed to know, as far as you need to know. You're not walking into a death trap. Lumas is a trusted individual and knows a lot of people. He will know exactly what to do to help us out here. That's all you need to know.
Also, was there a name for that library, or is it just the library?
It's the Temple of the Six, and then...
Oh, it's in... Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. My bad.
You're good, you're good. So as he gives you those instructions, he seemingly he points towards the east. Now, if you could kindly deliver this note.
I'm just gonna close the scroll and keep walking in a huff.
You hear like the muffled like as you just close the scroll.
The medieval equivalent of just hanging up the call in the middle of someone's sentence.
So as you muffled his own speech in the middle of him talking, you close up the scroll, put the ribbon back on it, and are you walking towards the east?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then Perilim also is sending this to Lumasa, right?
Yeah.
Just so I have all threads connected. Boop. Oh, and also, how's Lumasa spelled, and what's his full name?
Lumas Nepal. Lumasnepeal.
Is that Lumas and then Nepal?
Yeah.
And then Nepal, like the location?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's update. There we go. Cool.
Okay.
The threads are connecting.
Okay. So, Xanos, you start walking towards, and you as well have to walk through the town center, and you're like seeing like money fly everywhere, just like Vanny did, and you see like you bump into this small goblin woman, and she looks at you like through her goggles, and her eyes are like magnified, like almost anime like, and her hair's like in two buns, like Princess Leia style, and just like looks at excuse me, and like shoves your knees because she's like 3 feet tall to get out of the way.
Oh, Jesus.
And she just kind of makes her way through there. Her sash is like blowing in the wind, and she's kind of rowdy. But getting through the town.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So, while we're giving a second, Claude and Adonis, what are you guys doing?
Still looking for an inn for me and Claude to rest our feet in.
Okay.
No, Claude's just like, you know what? No, we're not walking anymore. It's raining. I don't like it. Let's just go into that cafe.
Yeah, your hair.
If I could
Claude is supreme brat. Oh no.
Yes. Claude's like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I am dying. Like I can feel it. I don't feel good. Let's just go in and talk who we're supposed to.
Your whining is so annoying, like little baby. If it will shut you up for more than an hour, then fine, we will go into a cafe. But do not expect anything pretty.
That's rich coming from you, considering I was the one that helped you get as strong as you are. Because without me, you would have never lasted in that carnival.
Jesus Christ.
I would have survived on my own just fine without you.
You were
It's
an
you that
8-year-old.
needed me.
You were an 8-year-old.
Oh God.
Y'all are married. Y'all are arguing like you've been married for 50.
Actually, hold on. Matter of fact, as he says that, I almost pretend to slip and like, whoops, almost dropping him.
Oh no.
Claude's like, you know what? Fuck this. He pushes himself off and tries to land on his feet.
Claude, make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
That's what I was going for.
It takes one, and immediately just bump.
That's what I was going for.
A splat.
What's his disadvantage? Just negative?
Disadvantage, you roll twice and take the lowest number.
Yep.
2 d20s, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Will we see? Oh shit. Okay.
Close. It was 2, but I was expecting him to fail.
Okay. So, in a brash, almost bratty action, you shove yourself off and try to land on your feet, and you like feel your knees buckle. You slip on a puddle of water, and you land like face first right in front of Adonis. Just
Oh my goodness.
like full turkey spread, like.
Claude holds up one finger. Not a word
Just fucking starfishes on the ground. Just like
I cross my arms and look to the other side. Didn't need to say a word. Your fall speaks for itself.
oh Jesus.
As much for your failures.
No, fuck you. Claude tries to stand up. He already knows he's soaking wet. He's just like, I give up right
Yeah,
now.
the smell of wet dog is very prominent right now.
Hey!
Hey!
I mean, there's 2 wet canines, so
So are y'all choosing to go, or is Claude, are you choosing to go in on your own will?
He's very, very dizzy, so he is struggling. He's like stumbling as he walks towards the door. He almost looks drunk, but it's just because the world is spinning for him.
Okay. So you're just like stubbornly going in this place on your own, like fuck all the help, I'm done with everything, I need help.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
I'm done waiting on Adonis. I'm just doing this myself.
Okay, so you're slow, almost dragging your feet through the water and a bit of just mud making your way to the door. And you can see the child that bumped into you like makes eye contact with it for a second and double takes and like, oh shit. And like you see him like run back and like in an instant he like comes back with like a glass of water and just gives it to you. It's like, sorry about earlier. Do you need help?
Claude's just like, that would be nice. And then he kind of like starts falling because like he's just like about to go back unconscious.
I was to say it exerted literally all of your energy reserves just to
Yep.
get the door.
Okay, so you see him like run back, like put his finger. I'll be right back, and he comes back with this giant Goliath of a woman. It's just muscles on muscles, veinous arms, huge hands, but she's got like the princess braids going on in her white hair.
Are you trying to get Claude horny? 'Cause
Claude don't have the energy to be horny. I don't even think he'd have the blood left for a boner.
Jesus.
And
Fucking-
she has like gold banglets on her wrists, and she's very well dressed, but you can still see like her muscles through her shirt. And hello, do you need help, darling?
Oh my god.
Oh, can I get the kid's name as well?
Yeah, the Lumasa's son is named Daryl Nepal.
How's Daryl spelled? 'Cause there's several different ways to spell it.
Yeah, it's Daryl.
Okay, I got the rest.
Claude just kind of stumbles through what happens, like waste, vampires, bite. I'm going unconscious.
Oh, is there an A at the end of Lumasa?
It's Lumas, Lumas, Lumas.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
You're good. So this Goliath, like scoops you off your feet, like, don't worry, darling, I got you. You'll be fine in this, I promise. And she takes you to a booth and like plops you down, and she grabs the water that Daryl gave you and puts it down in front of you.
Yeah, I like to. I'm sure it's like all gentle and everything, but I'd like to imagine one hand just picks him up like a fucking stick, and then just.
Yeah, just
Breaks his back.
you feel a couple of your vertebrae pop. It's
Oh.
But Claude, you're starting to fade in and out of consciousness at this point. The wounds that have seemingly you thought were healed up start to pulse a little bit.
Claude would cry out in pain and try to like grab at his neck.
Okay. So seeing you in pain, this Goliath's like, oh shit, you're right. Okay, give me like a minute. And she like starts rushing looking for Lumas, and she towers above most people, but she's still like trying to gently shove people out of the way. Like she doesn't want to be too forceful.
Just throws them all into the wall.
Now at this point, Xanos, you're coming upon this coffee shop, and you see the madness of this Goliath just scooping up an individual and just taking them inside. It's a curious situation, but it's not as curious as if it's out of the normal here. At this point, you're finding your way inside the double doors, in which the coffee scent immediately hits you, but you're seeing just the normal, typical madness. And Lumos is just handling things as normal, just in his own chaos. And you see an individual just plop down at the bar, waiting for him to get done. And you see another, it's like a dwarf of gray skin, just at the bar as well, with a hood over his head, but you can still see his grayish hands around a mug, and he's kind of swishing the liquid inside of his mug a little bit, as if he's buying some time. So, are you choosing to approach the bar, or would you like to do something else?
He might still be away dealing with the baby.
Gotcha. Okay. So for all intents and purposes, we'll say he approached the bar and takes a seat, kind of flops the scroll down on the bar top, in which Lumos again puts up his finger, and with like his index finger puts it inside of the scroll and like flips it over his head, and it just lands like perfectly upright on the bar behind him, right next to the other note. And he puts up his finger again. 1 minute, you're gonna have to give me a second. And just like,
I'm bad.
you're good. You made it to the bar top, and you gave Lumos the note, in which he like puts up his finger and threw it over his head, and it just lands perfectly next to the other one. He puts up his finger towards you. You're gonna have to give me a minute, as he's just like in the chaos.
Strangle you, Ram. I'm gonna absolutely strangle your ass.
Oh, what happened?
I was just messing with her, and the other servers are chat. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha. Okay. So, it takes him a minute, but he finally gets all the orders caught up. He takes his towel and he wipes the sweat off his brow, and he's like, "Now, who needed my help first?" Don't all speak at once now. Not like I'm a busy man or anything.
I'm just gonna open the scroll, and not even knowing that there was another person there before me, I'm just gonna open the scroll and face it towards him, just in case a fireball comes out.
It's on the shelf behind him.
He already took the scroll, but Claude's gonna like weakly raise his hand up from the booth and say, "Me, I'm dying."
Oh my God, this is a lot of chaos. Daryl, would you please, actually no, Daryl, you're far too weak to handle something like this. Penny, could you please fetch the man who looks like he's dying up, put him on the bar top at least, sit him down in one of the fucking high chairs or something, I don't know.
Jesus.
And you see the Goliath that carried you in just like gives like a 2-finger wave and comes back to your seat, Claude, and like, well, you did hear the man, right?
You put me in a high chair and I will make a scene. Do you understand me?
Picture perfect. Would you like me to sit you down on the bar?
Sure. Anything but a high chair.
You got it. As she picks you up in her arms and she makes her way through the crowd, and you're at this point towering above everyone else, as she's a good, again, 7-8 feet tall. So you're above everyone else. You might have accidentally kicked somebody in the head. It's like, hey, watch it! And she plops you down on the bar, and you're just like, almost like a child kind of slumped over on top of the bar looking at Lumos Nepal. Just like, he's got his arms crossed and looking at you like, you needed something?
Claude's just gonna point to his neck. Captain told me you help, please.
My broken English is a little rough. You're gonna have to excuse me. Captain who?
Claude's just like sitting there, like trying to rub his head, like, X? Yeah, that's the name. X. He told me you help.
Holy shit! X himself sent you. Okay. What do you need?
Claude starts to tell him about his adventures crossing the demon waste and, of course, coming across the nomadic vampire village. And about being bit.
Vampires, you say? And you're saying you're turning, as in you're becoming one of them?
Claude just like freezes, like, hold up, what?
You're sick, are you not?
Yeah.
Have you been
That's
seeing?
That's not just an infection, is it? Like, I thought. Wait.
Have you been seeing visions of unnatural things? Maybe things bringing you into the darkness, voices in your head, coming in and out of consciousness, maybe blood in the eyes, something of the sort.
Random. Claude just looks at him like, oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Claude kind of takes a look back towards where Adonis is standing by the door. It's just like, can we not tell him?
What? Who? Who am I telling? What?
Claude just kind of points to the shifter standing by the door. Him. He would absolutely chop off my head right this second if he found out.
As I'm like outside, crossing my arms and tapping my feet, wondering what the fuck is taking so long.
I'm gonna be right back. I need fresh ice.
Okay. Alright, so we're keeping this on the hush-hush? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, exactly. Exactly that. No tell the like shifter out there.
You got it. However, you might need to stay after hours for this one. This is not a topic I like to take lightly, and it's definitely not a topic the rest of the town folks take lightly. So if you could just stay put, that would be great.
Claude just looks back in like the pouring rain. Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Lumas turns his attention toward you, Xanos. Now, you needed something from me as well? I'm having trouble keeping track of the queue order here, but I believe you handed me one of these scrolls, and he picks up the scroll you handed him.
I'll just look at him and kind of get like a little side smirk and just say, just open the scroll. There's somebody who wants to talk to you.
Now, if that ain't the most suspicious thing I've ever fucking heard in my life, I don't know what it is. Can you at least tell me who the scroll's from?
A senile old man who thinks that we need help when I can take care of it.
That just described like 50% of the old people population in this town, including myself.
I'm just gonna laugh and say, I like you. It's from my temple master over in the southern part of town.
Oh, you're talking about Master Perry, the Order of the Six, if I remember it correctly.
The senile old man that threw a fireball at me when I was trying to get information? Yes, that one.
Yes. I know exactly who you're talking about. Give me a minute to read through the scroll here. Sorry, I had to take a call there. So,
Nope, you're all good.
Lumas looks. He starts to open the scroll, and to your surprise, Xanos, it does not result in a fireball. And
just jaw drop.
He begins to read over it. No magical effects are happening, by the way. No, not even the visage of your temple master. It's just he's reading it as if it's a normal scroll. I see. That is most
This
interesting.
motherfucker booby trapped it.
That is most disturbing. But I think I have something for this. This might actually work out perfectly. Now, this other scroll, who did this belong to?
Oh, my friend Jethro asked me to deliver it.
Oh, you okay? Jethro, the crazy old kook up there at the Haunted Emporium.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
What exactly did he need? And he starts like opening the scroll. Oh, okay. Now this is an interesting turn of events here. Okay, I might have an answer for all your questions actually. If y'all could just hang around about maybe an hour or so, and I'm gonna close up the shop. Just give me about an hour.
I'm okay. Sorry, I dropped something.
Now, you deathless sick one, and he comes to you, Claude. Do you want your buddy out there to come inside and at least get out of the rain? Or are you cool with letting him sit out there?
Debatable, but I guess he can come in.
Okay, are you willing to let him in on this, or do you need me to work around the situation?
Just give him some coffee with lots of creamer, and I think he'll be distracted enough for us to deal with it on the down low.
I think I could get something like that. Okay. And Adonis, you see this man behind the counter just like wave you in towards him.
I see this waving. I go straight to the waving to wonder why he waving at me for.
Okay. So you go to this bar top with Claude and two other individuals standing there, as well as this dwarf that's sitting at the counter. Howdy there. My name is Lumas Nepal. Your friend here tells me you got a bit of a situation that needs handling. Now, I might be able to help if you're willing to stay after hours and take care of your little buddy here. It's something about having a place to dwell or something like that. Am I right? And he looks at you, Claude, and kind of winks his eye.
Claude just gives us like a thumbs up behind Adonis's back, and then just lays his head on the bar top because his room is spinning.
I look at him and I just nod my head in slight disappointment.
Now, I believe I have an answer for all of your problems. But you're gonna need to wait a little bit. I need to close up shop. It might take me an hour. Y'all all right with that?
Yeah.
I nod my head and say, yes, this will do.
All right.
Claude makes no attempt to move because he's feeling sick to his stomach, and his whole body is starting to shake from cold chills.
Okay.
I just wave my hand and it's just like I have no choice in the matter, actually.
Okay. Well, now that we're all in agreement here, and he like whistles to Daryl, and he like does like a spinning motion in the air, and then snaps his fingers, and Daryl just like nods his head like very like rapidly, and starts like picking up all the glasses and like shaking his head at people, and you can tell this is probably like the hey, we're getting ready to close. I need you to start wrapping everything up. As the better part of an hour is just him addressing people's orders, cutting people off, getting the bars like nice and clean, getting chairs up on the tables. He's fairly tidy despite how much of an asshole he is. And the doors finally close shut. And he starts turning off all the oil lanterns inside the room, and the smell of just like burned wicks just start hitting the air. As the faint smell of coffee just continually just kind of it sits there. It's a nice little dwelling stand. And he gets behind the counter. Now, if y'all are willing to listen to one of my proposals here, I might be able to solve all three of your problems at the same time. If you're willing to give me a listen.
Sounds good to me.
Da.
He said, nah, I'm
would-
gone.
Claude
Nice.
is
Da.
Claude is unconscious at the bar. He has passed out.
Oh shit. Okay. So everyone's cool with listening to Lumas's proposal?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that being said, I will get back to this in a minute. I gotta take a quick bathroom break.
Fair enough.
Alright, be right back, y'all!
See you.
And we're back.
Oh,
Sorry,
whoa.
everyone. This slime lord has to pee a lot. Anyways, so as the room darkens a little bit, you can hear like a bit of smooth jazz in the background. You don't know if it's like from a magical sense or maybe it's coming from a music box, but it's like a jazz fills the room. Now,
But Vanny is fine with it. I would be trying to leave us.
now you all seemingly have 3 sets of problems that can be solved with one solution, and I think that's kind of interesting. So, you, and he points to Claude and Adonis' direction. You need some kind of dwellings of sorts to kick back in while you're waiting for some kind of whatever your next move is. You, he points to you, Xanos. Your Master Perry needs the monastery of sorts cleared out, which is fine. I can help with that. And you, and he points to Vanny.
Mm-hmm.
The Haunted Emporium is looking for a specific item. An item that I just happen to know the exact location of. Now, it's 3 birds, 1 stone, as they say. I know exactly where that item is, and it is beneath the monastery itself. Do you see where I'm going with this? If you all can clear that monastery for me and find out whatever the hell is holding this monastery hostage, because from what I'm reading from this scroll here, I know Perry wouldn't like it if I said it to y'all, but Perry ain't necessarily here right now, is he? There's something of a magical soul is holding this monastery hostage. Something, let's say paranormal, if you will. And I seemingly have a couple of people in front of me that may or may not need help themselves. So if y'all could clear that monastery for me, 1, I could get you that item. 2, your monastery is cleared. 3, I could help you with that situation. He points specifically to you, Claude.
Claude slowly kind of comes back into consciousness, just kind of darting between not there and there. He just kind of goes, huh?
That's right. I could help you. You get through it. Now, of course, this is a volunteer job. I'm not exactly drafting y'all, but if y'all want my help, I mean, again, 3 birds, 1 stone.
I'm just going to just get up and say, so basically, I get to take care of this after all.
In a sense.
Well, it was nice talking to you, sir, and you sickly person, and you big gruffy looking person, and other person.
Other person.
Now, if y'all are gonna be working together, why not just give yourselves your names? It might make communicating a little easier.
I just look back at him and like, I said other person because I didn't want to know their names. But
I mean,
fine.
it might also help if you stay and, like, get directions.
Oh, I'm sure he knows where the monastery is at. He works there. But if you're implying that you could take it on alone, I mean, by all means.
I quickly raise my left claw and say, "Wait!" And
Claude.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Claude's just like, oh, here we go again.
If I do this job, you can help my friend. Yes?
I can help you with whatever you need if you do this job for me.
I look at Claude very worryingly and
Claude just
think,
waves him off. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
I quickly shrug and just say, "Ah, very well. I shall. I will do this job. Only in exchange, you help my friend get better."
But of course, it is part of the deal.
And I raise my right hand to give him a handshake.
He puts out his hand. Upon giving, it's the exchange of two very firm handshakes. It's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Predator handshake.
That was actually the handshake I was actually going. That was the handshake I was actually going for.
You got yourself
Some My
a
Hero
deal.
Academia type shit.
Yeah,
Oh
just
my
explosion come from the actual handshake. You got yourself a deal.
The anime airwave marks, like.
Now, is anyone else willing to go with him? You did need the item, did you not? What was your name again? And he points to you, He points to you, Vanny.
Vanessa. Friends call me Vanny, though.
Vanessa. I'm sorry, I didn't actually catch any of y'all's names. So we've got Vanessa here.
It's just
I
Xanos was
said
just
that.
reluctant to even give his name because he just doesn't know these people.
I stand up looking all big and imitatingly strong. My name is Wolf. Wolf Hart.
Wolfpod.
Claude just grumbles out, "Your name is Adonis." And I'm Claude.
I give him a little kick in the booty. Shut up.
Claude just like weakly flicks him off.
Lumas just chuckles a little bit. Now this is a group with life in it. I can appreciate that. So we have Claude, Adonis.
I find that ironic considering two of them are undead.
Yeah.
So we have Claude, we have Adonis, we have Vanessa. What's your name, sir? And he again gestures towards you, Xanos.
He just opens his mouth, begins to say something, and then looks towards the door and then back to everyone else and just sighs and gets in and says, "My name is Xanos."
Xanos. Okay. Easy enough name to remember. Now I put a deal in front of y'all. Are y'all willing to cooperate with me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to help my friend out, so yeah, I'm good.
I guess I can use some help.
I mean, Xanos, with all due respect, Master Perry doesn't exactly call for help when it's not something of a grave situation. If he believed he could handle himself, he wouldn't have asked for help. You might need some help.
At this point, Xanos just gives up trying to not get other people involved and just accepts that he's going to get help.
I quickly go to Xanos and give him a hard, big slap on the back and say, "Do not worry, comrade. I will protect you."
Oh my god.
Claude just kind of looks up and says, "Do you see what I'm dealing with?"
Xanos will just give her a look.
15 years with this. And you think you guys have it rough.
Well, now that we all are merry and well, I appreciate the help. Just come back here and upon clearing the monastery, just give me a holler and I'll handle your situations individually.
Oh, okay. And then Xanos is just going to once again pop up and say, "Let's not dally, people. We have a long way to go."
At that very low, instead of
As
a
I'm
hammer back
heading
on
out
her
the
back.
door, I look back at Claude and say, with pointing my finger, "I will be back
Jeez, come on.
Claude's just slamming his head on the bar at this point, just saying, "Please, can I cast sleep on myself?"
Why did you just sound all Schwarzenegger like? The fuck?
That was the point.
It was the point. Yeah.
So, Claude, are you staying back, or are you going with the group?
Oh man, he tries to go. He's dying.
Okay.
He ain't. He's staying right where he's at.
Okay. So, the three of y'all start making your way towards the monastery. Again, it's a very rainy night. There's lightning coming everywhere at all points. The waves are violently crashing against the docks. It takes about 20 minutes to get back to the Temple of the Six. And the doors, as Xanos knows, are barred up from the inside. So there's no way to get in through the front door. However, Xanos, you do know that there is a locked door on the left side of the building, which you just happen to have a key for.
We can't get in through the front, but there is a door on the other side over here. So if that's not also infested, we can sneak in through there.
Sounds good.
Why not just punch through door?
Oh no.
I look at Adonis and say, let's not.
It is most practical and convenient way, no?
Maybe we don't knock down a door of a place we're trying to help.
And also, the old man will have your head on a platter.
I see.
Also that.
I'll take them to the door and check and see if I can open it with the key.
Okay. So the key goes in with no effort. You turn the lock. Boom. The clack of the lock unlocks. The door is now wide open.
Okay, so it looks like they didn't bar it from this side. And I'll just scope out the place and make sure it's safe to go in.
Okay. So upon entering the monastery itself, you see the familiar blue lanterns, the magical sconces that are lit upon the walls. They're with a blue light that always glows. They're still lit. It's cast a dim blue light in the actual monastery itself, but you see an unfamiliar, almost glimmer to the light on some of the pillars, on the 3 pillars on each side of the wall.
This place, it is remarkable.
Is this your first time being in a temple?
Yeah, I have never left home, I have never left Claude's side in all of life as cub.
Well, you'll see some wondrous sights here, but then again, I'm used to seeing this most of my life. Is there anything off about the pillar, or is it just there as we walk?
You can do an investigation roll.
Let's see. Oh, that is with the intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, damn. That's a 5. Shit.
Okay, so you're trying to glance at this. You can see the glimmer. It's almost like it's almost a linear glimmer, but you can't really see it from the position that you're at. So you're trying to get a little closer. You probably have to get maybe 5 feet from her to actually analyze it.
I'm going to dismiss it and try to go past.
Okay. So you're going past it. Which direction you're going? You know, to the right side at the end of the monastery, there is the stair set that goes up to the second floor, and there's also the master's chamber is on the left side in a separate little room with a door.
I'm gonna go to the master's chambers.
Okay. So the door is cracked open with no light coming from the inside.
I'm gonna peek my head through the door and say, "Master, are you here?"
You peek your head through the door, and it's a fairly dark room, all things considered. There's no light. There's a candle that was burned out on his desk, but it's not currently lit. It's probably looks like it's been out for a couple of hours at least. There's a lot of scuffled papers on his desk, and this chair looks like it was kicked back in a hurry. And there's on the right side of his wall, right next to his desk, is a bookshelf with a lot of collection of random magical books and studies of sorts.
Okay, let me see. I want to cast Dancing Lights, just so I can see a little bit better. I have dark vision, but I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights so I can actually see and look around and investigate the room.
Okay, so you cast dancing lights, and immediately these four little, almost like little circles of light just start encircling you. Is there any place specific you want to point them, or is there just like you just want it around you, so it's like a magical flashlight?
Magical. I'm having it around me.
Okay, cool. Is there any part of the room you want to investigate specifically?
I'm going to investigate the desk first, desk area.
Okay. So the desk, again, the burned out candles there, and you can see the desk papers are just shoveled everywhere. It's a lot of research notes. It's a lot of like random little tidbits of information. But one thing stands out to you as you're kind of fiddling through and looking for anything important, and you see two words pop out, and you see the words "the spectator," and it just kind of it sits in your mind for a little bit.
Do I remember any references to the spectator from when I was being taught?
Um, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, what's that?
Arcana.
That's with charisma, right?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, okay. Because I know some Arcana stuff is with charisma. I just can't remember which ones.
Arcana itself is only intelligence.
Okay. Man, plus 1 8.
Okay. So
The shitty rolls are back, sirs.
it's D&D. Shitty rolls are just part of the game.
Uh-oh.
So you remember the name spectator coming through your teachings every now and then. You just can't put your finger on exactly what that was pertaining to.
I'm going to look at the papers on the desk.
Okay, so which papers are you just like looking through them like in general, just kind of fiddling through them?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, a lot of them are just like they're like spells that he's working on. It's you see a few things about spiders that he's like trying to like experiment with. A lot of it is his magical research and trying to better spells. A lot of experimentation on creatures, and it's like few notes about who's coming through here every now and then. But then you get to the spectator note, and this one, unlike the rest of them, is like jotted down notes. It's not well formed English. It's like if it was written in a hurry. And it's in the note. It says, below office, it dwells there. Seemingly docile, it gives no name to me yet. the spectator.
All right. Looks like we have our place to go. Where are the other two guys? Are they in the master's room too, or are they still at the top?
Vanny has been just kind of trailing with like her weapon up and like resting on her shoulder just in case, but yeah, she's just been following.
And I'm guarding the outside just in case we have any guests.
Okay. Adonis,
Actually, small.
Yeah.
What attribute would you associate with the herbal kit?
Herbal?
Or do you think it's like a wisdom because it's medicinal, or?
What are you trying to perform with the herbalism kit?
No. I just wanted for in my sheet just so I have the right attribute written down.
It should be. Should be falling under the same thing that medicine check goes under. So I believe that is wisdom.
It is. Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure we agree on that. All right. Awesome.
Okay, so Adonis, you don't actually see anything. You see a couple of people passing by, but they look like they're just kind of night dwellers, kind of hanging out in the middle of the night, walking around, looking for stuff to do. You do see a figure it's halot and kind of walking slow, but upon further investigation, you see that it's an elderly woman. She's walking kind of slow, and she looks like she's begging for change.
I'd like to approach this elderly woman.
Okay. So she's about 15 feet away, and walk over to her. Are you choosing to say anything?
Yes, I am going to say, "Excuse me, are you all right? Are you lost?"
Just a tired old woman. I mean no harm. I'm looking for a couple of spare coins if you have the time.
I asked the elderly woman, "Where did you come from?"
Just the northern part of town. It's where my son lives. He doesn't like me going out in the middle of the night, but we're very poor and we might lose our house. So if you have a couple of coins.
Okay, I'd like to. Can I sniff her for like any ominous stuff?
Are you just like big whiffing it like, or are you
No,
just like subtle?
No. Just a little whiff, so
Okay.
that way she doesn't get suspicious of me.
Okay, perception check with advantage, since I believe shifters have the advantage on the on anything with sense and ears.
I do like the image of this big giant wolf and just.
Yeah.
All right. And that's a D20, right?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He does have a proficiency. He has keen senses.
Yeah,
just
so
for
add the
future
+2 then.
Yeah, for future reference, wolves only damage roll tend to have non-d20s. Everything else is d20.
Okay, so 1d20.
+2.
Thank you. +2.
Dang, 30-20. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Take a
cool.
little whiff.
Okay, what are you like seeing if she smells like old lady soap or like?
No, I'm trying to smell if like I don't know, she's like a monster
Her
or
intentions, I guess.
Oh yeah, like a mage in disguise or something.
Oh, just
So she doesn't. She can smell like baby powder off of her, but she doesn't smell like a monster. In fact, she smells almost of the scent of like dry sand. But
Because that's definitely old lady smell.
That's
upon you're sniffing her and you start to catch on to it, you seemingly look at her posture, and it's definitely not the posture that you would think a very elderly woman like her would have. It's very upright and almost strong in a sense.
Something doesn't seem right. If you are elderly woman, why do you not have a little hunchback?
Her eyes get a little shifty. I've always had a strong back, as my father would say. I have very good posture. I always work on it. But as she's
Really?
saying this, you catch that she takes like a bit of a step backwards.
I walk a little closer.
She
Tell me.
gets a little skittish. Yeah, that's quite enough. If you have nothing to give me, I will take my leave now.
I'd like to... Wait, does she have a cane?
She does have a cane.
I'd like to quickly grab it and inspect it.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because something doesn't seem right about this maiden.
Maidens.
Make sure you add your +3 for your modifier.
3.
You should pass Dex easy with shifters.
Okay.
I think he does have
Unlike me.
a dex modifier too.
Well,
Yeah, he
that
has plus
should be the-
2 from being shifter and plus 3 from his.
No, he only has
dexterity.
+1 dexterity because he's a long tooth shifter. He's not the same one you were. His main ability is his strength increases by 2. His dexterity is only increased by 1.
Got you.
I'm back.
Okay, so-
Sorry about that.
So a 9 total.
Mhm.
Okay. So you grab the cane very quickly, and
Oh no.
as you're grabbing the cane and start looking at it, you don't see the elderly woman throw something down on the ground. And immediately you're like enveloped in this thick gray smoke, and it starts getting into your nose, and you start coughing it up a little bit.
What is happening?
And you're just like enveloped in this deep smoke, and you're trying to you can sense that the elderly woman may or may not be there anymore.
Fucking ninja smoke.
I'll see it. Do we see the smoke from inside the room?
No, because Adonis started walking off about 15 feet away from the door, so all this started happening away from the door.
Yeah. And it's probably out of view of any windows to be in this office or wherever we're at.
Man, we were just about to come out too, damn it!
I don't think I have any advantage on hearings. Probably wouldn't hear it.
Okay. Adonis, as you stand there, the smoke starts to clear as the rain and the wind are ever still prevalent, and the elderly woman is no longer there.
I'm like looking all confused. I'm thinking, what the hell was that? That was no elderly mage. I must warn the others.
Okay, are you making your way inside the monastery now?
Yes, I'm making my way back.
Okay, gotcha. Xanos and Vanny,
Mm-hmm.
you two are still inside the office, correct?
We are on our way out.
Oh, you're on your way out of the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I'm wherever Xanos is. I'm just kind of there. It's just local security, basically.
Okay. So what are y'all choosing to do?
We're going to go get Adonis and go to the basement.
The basement.
Okay.
So y'all meet up with Adonis as he's on his way to you.
Well, we have our next place to go. So, anything up with you?
There was a strange, elderly-like woman, only except I do not think she was elderly at all, because as soon as I investigated her a little bit, I noticed that she had a very strange scent. Not to mention, she does not hunch back like other elderly women. She stands strong and tall. Not to mention, I wanted to investigate her cane to see if she was hiding a weapon, only to find black smoke covering my area. And the next thing, vanished. Something does not seem right.
Was this outside or was this inside?
It was outside where I was standing guard.
There should be no one around here.
Especially not by a back door to a temple like this.
No one knows about that back door besides. Okay, instead of going to the basement, I'm gonna go to the second floor.
The second floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and Betty, again, she'll just trail with you.
Okay. Do you all have dark vision?
Yes.
Let me double check if my Dampier does. I don't actually remember.
'Cause if
My
not,
picture
I can just cast dancing lights on.
Oh,
whoever
yeah,
does it.
you still have dancing lights up.
Yeah.
Okay, never
Oh.
mind, never mind.
I do have standard dark vision though, but yeah, he's got dance lights up.
Okay. So, with your dancing lights, you see the same glimmering that you saw in the first floor of the monastery is present on the stairs. As a matter of fact, when you get to the top of the stairs, you notice that you recognize what the glimmering is. It's spider webs.
That's not sus.
Say that one more time.
The glimmering, it's ever present at the top of the stairs. And when you get closer to the top of the stairs, you notice that the glimmering is actually spider web.
I'm just looking at the spider web, and then my face just goes static, and I'm just like, if we're infested by fucking spiders, oh, this old man really has gone senile.
Now, you do remember in the notes that you had read in his office mention of experimenting on spiders.
Yeah, but I didn't believe it. But I think back to the notes, and then this old man really chose the worst creatures to do work on. I'm going to take my staff that I use for spells and minions and stuff, and just try to get rid of that spider web.
Okay. Well, the spider web, you could just, wave whatever, anything in front of it. If you even want to use your hands to do it, you can.
Well, I'm just using a staff because I know that, I don't know if this is like a strong spider with like strong webs or something like that or something. So
it's got a little bit of
cautious.
strength to it, but you can move it around with your hand.
Okay, then I'll still use the staff. I don't like touching things like that.
Okay. So you managed to clear the spider webs out with enough of an ease that it's not too much of a problem. Now you're present with the these stone floors on the second floor with a small railing on the side of it so you don't tip over on accident. And there's 3 pillars in the middle of this room. One, it's about every 20 feet or so, with the blue sconces on each pillar, but they're blown out in this section.
Okay, so just make sure I have it in my mind's eye. They're in a line, right? Not
Yeah,
like...
in the middle of the room.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Then I'm going
Vanny,
to go ahead.
I just said Vanny's got her hammer in both hands now instead of like on her shoulder. She's just at the ready.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Vela.
I'm going to check the rooms on the second floor.
Okay. So, you know that there's not really rooms. It's almost like a library of sorts. You know that the bookshelves line every one of the walls on this room. So there's no rooms. It's just like a really big library.
Okay. Then I'm going to spread the dancing lights around me in 4 directions, like forward, back, or actually, sorry, forward and then left and right, and then see if there's any more spider webs or anything to take note of.
Okay. So, when you start propelling dancing lights around like that, you notice several glints of the light that reminds you the same thing of what happened with the spiderwebs previously. On every one of the walls, on the corners, they're all over the place. And upon going on the left wall that's closest to you, about 10 or 15 feet or so, you see the reflection of eyes. 8 of them on one of the walls.
Well, shit.
Oh boy, here it comes.
I look over in that general direction very slowly.
As you start to take a better look at them, the eyes vanish.
Uh-huh.
Xanos, I need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh no.
I hate everything about this. I just want you to know.
Oh boy, it's time.
I can't wait to crush this spider's skull in with my hammer.
Just all the arachnophobia just unleashing at once.
Damn it!
Places,
Plus
people,
1,
places.
7.
Okay, a 7 total? Okay. Let me read exactly what this thing does.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Not good already.
A lovely special variety of spiders. Whatever will we do? Ah, yes. Okay.
Fucking Juby pulling out the elder brain spider on us.
That'd be fucking sick. Okay, so... Xanos. Make a constitution saving throw for me.
Okay, that's with the wisdom.
No, you roll a d20 and add your constitution modifier.
Constitution modifier. Okay, that is okay. God damn, bro! What?
Okay.
Oh man.
So you feel this burning sensation on your right leg, and as you look down, you see the fangs of the spider are already embedded in your leg as like a portal is underneath it. You take 8 points of poison damage, and you are now poisoned.
Oh, jeez.
Hang on. I don't know if I actually have immunity and stuff like that.
What
Being
race
an
are
elf.
you?
I'm a half elf.
You do not have immunity to poison.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You have a resistance to charm, I think, but not poison. So yeah.
Well, somebody want to get this thing off me?
I quickly run and kick the spider away from him and grab my friend.
Okay. Roll an attack for me as like a surprise action.
Got it. I'm like really slow on this thing.
It's all good.
Where's the plus? There it goes. Eh.
Damn.
Okay, we got it. The first natural 20 of the game. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay,
Okay, then.
so as you kick this thing, you just like embed your foot into the side of its face, and you just see it fling towards the opposite wall into the darkness. But you do manage to see it blink into another portal through the wall.
Oh no, it's one of these ones.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
The way
13.
you just said that.
I'm very excited.
Roll one initiative.
Clickety clackety, we're about to get attackety.
I have +2 to initiative, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay as long as you don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Juby,
Hey, look, I don't dispel curses. I just give them.
7.
Okay, how does one roll for initiative?
Roll your
It's just a
d20,
1d20.
and then if you have any initiative bonuses, add them. But
That'd be your dexterity mod.
Oh, okay.
Some classes have other things, but yeah. It's
I don't know if I did it right.
yeah, so
You-
21. Okay,
I mean, if it's plus dexterity mod, then it's a 8, but still.
okay. So just so I can get this out the air. Okay.
Oh no.
No?
Oh no.
Okay.
What did you
So-
do, Juby?
So what are these things? Okay. Wow. Okay. So Adonis, you go first.
Okay. What do I do?
I have no map prepared for this encounter, so I apologize.
Oh no,
That's okay.
it's all
So
right.
it's theater of the mind. Gotcha.
Okay, so I assume that we're finally in a fight with this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see if it makes the first move before I do anything.
You can prepare an actions.
Okay, how do I do that?
So if you
I
want to
think when
prepare an
you-
action, you just pretty much say it. Like you'll say what you want to do and like the trigger of what you're waiting for. So like if you're waiting for, let's say if you're waiting for the spider to come out and attack Banny, then you'll say I want to hold my attack until I see the spider try to attack Banny.
Okay, then I'll do that. I'm gonna wait for the spider to attack, so that way when it does, I'm gonna go for a really good claw swipe.
Okay, so you're just holding your attack until you see it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. That being said, I need to. Let's see. How about we let the face decide? Okay.
Cool.
So, Adonis, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save, you got it.
Okay. So I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
Oh,
bro.
come on. All right.
As a reminder, doesn't poison give us disadvantage on like all our skill checks?
I don't think so. Let me just double check on that. Poison.
You said Constitution, yes?
Indeed.
Yep.
Oh man. Scared.
Hey. You actually
I'm-
succeed on that.
Hey.
So
Let's go,
I'm
Adonis.
reading-
You're our lucky person for today.
let's go.
I'm reading off the PHP and it says attack rolls and ability.
who's it? What the fuck? Okay, so you managed to actually get out of you start to feel the spider come up under you, and while you barely avoid it, the spider's on you, but you manage to avoid the actual fangs hitting you as you like grab its head and just keep it from actually piercing your skin.
Today, motherfucker.
Okay, so next up would be.
Oh wait, does his attack not go up?
Who's the attack?
Adonis, since he.
Yeah, I was getting to that. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
that unfortunately missed.
Oh
As
shit.
your claw just you're trying to hold this thing and then swipe at it, and it just kind of got out of the way just in time.
Little bastard.
Next up, Manny, make a dexterity.
Oh fuck.
Danny.
Just a regular check, not a save.
Yeah, just a dex check.
Oh fuck! I forgot to turn off advantage top.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no. Okay.
16. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you do manage. You see the portal forming right on your left side, and you see this thing start to leap towards you, and you manage to get out of the way as it hits the wall.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it's going to use its turn to try to make a bite attack against you.
Oh wait. Hang on. Let me double check my sheet for my AC. I think I forgot to add my arm to it. Let's see. I have half. Let me check that. Dex. Okay. So what's its total?
Its total is 18.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so make a con save for me.
Yep. 19. Let's go.
Sweet.
Let's go.
So you're not poisoned, but you do take 3 damage.
3 damage. All right.
As it does bite you, but you have enough physical fortitude to resist the effects of the poison.
Mhm.
It's now your turn.
It's Vanny?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use Weather the Storm. I'll go ahead and put that in chat. It'll give me 3 temp HP
Okay,
since I'm level 3. And then I'm gonna do a melee attack with my maul, my hammer.
gotcha.
11.
That is a miss.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh no.
It is now Thanos again. I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
A dex save
Yes,
again?
yes, another one, or a dex check. Another one.
Wow, are we gonna kill his character before like?
No, I believe. I believe.
I believe.
Oh my god! What?
I have a feeling Xanos is gonna die.
I'm gonna come very close to it.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's a 9.
Okay, so make a Constitution save.
Is anybody else's roll 20 not like working right?
Mine seems fine.
Yeah,
Bro, what?
Okay.
Might be just my computer. I think it's being dumb.
Yeah, I'm reloading mine just in case.
That's a 3.
Okay, so you take. Oh, by the way, I've been failing to add the piercing damage on this, so let me do proper rolls
Oh,
this
God.
time. So you take
Yeah.
3 points of piercing damage and 2 23 points of poison damage.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my
Yikes.
god.
Yikes.
I am about to be unconscious.
And with that, it is your turn.
Oh, Jesus.
It's his turn again.
I mean,
I
this
don't
isn't as
even
bad
know
as
what
a.
to do. Like,
This isn't as bad as the Displacer Beast and 4 pseudo zombies, but
True. I believe.
I'm just gonna level 2 magic missile.
Okay. Magic missile. Go ahead and which one are you just aiming at? The one that just bit you?
Yes.
Okay.
And the one that tried to bite Adonis.
Okay. So you're which I believe at level 1 or level 3 you have 3 missiles, right?
Um,
two.
level 2 is 3. Level 2 is 4
Okay.
because you get 4 attacks. You get 4 missiles at level 1.
That's
And-
3 at level 1.
It's 3 level 1 till it's 4 level 2.
Yeah.
Right. So, roll 4d4 or 8.
So so you're casting at level 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you're doing it 2 to one and then 2 to the other. So yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
So 44 plus 4 is 13.
Okay, so 13 points in total.
Yes.
Okay, so then that would go half to one and half to the other, which one would take 6 and one would take 7. Okay, so you magic missile these 2 spiders that are one's the one in front of you and one that's on Adonis, and you see this radiant blue energy just strike them. As you see it impact, but they're still up. They seem pretty sturdy from the experimentation that the Master Parry was doing on them.
Fucking.
God damn it, Master.
That being said, final spider, the original one that took a swing at you, is going to take another swing at you.
Oh, my lord.
15.
My armor is... My armor's 14, so I
that's
think that hits.
That's a hit. You take. That's going to be 6 points or 7 points of piercing damage.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Oh no.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
I'm already
Yeah.
unconscious.
Okay, so if you're unconscious, then this will go straight to your death pool health. Make a Constitution saving throw.
So much for GB not wanting to kill player characters in first session anymore.
DM gloves are off.
The
Hey,
gloves are
valid.
off, people.
18.
Okay, so you succeed. So we have one unconscious player on the ground.
Yeah.
Before I say this next thing, it is not always death or dishonor, guys. Please, if you need to, run away. That being said, before we get to the top of the round, in the darkness, you see not 8, but 2 glowing red eyes.
Oh.
Spite? Question mark?
Leave. Just leave. Get my body and jet.
Don't worry. If I survive this round, I'm on it.
Okay, so back at the top of the round, we have Adonis.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just bolt and grab my unconscious friend. I want to try to make an escape.
Okay. So, you're gonna use your movement action to. So, are you disengaging from the spider that's currently right beneath you?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to get my comrade out of there.
Okay, gotcha. So you're disengaging from the spider, you're running towards this, towards Thanos. Make a strength check to pick him up. Oh, you already rolled. Wait, who rolled D20? Oh, there we go.
That was Claude.
Okay, Adonis,
that's
roll
fine.
a strength roll for me. So roll D20, add your strength.
Yes, sir. Hang on, buddy. I'm gonna get you out of there. All right.
About to have 2 unconscious friends. Dirty 20. Let's go.
Okay, so you pick up Thanos with relative ease, and you have him on top of your shoulders. However, since you disengaged once, you won't be able to disengage with the ones that are currently engaged with Xano. So, unless you take opportunity attacks from them, you can't really move.
Nice.
You can still move, it's just they'll take a swing at you. It's a possibility it can miss.
Okay, you know what? I think I do want to take this chance because I'm gonna pick him up and I'm just gonna carry them both on. I'm gonna carry y'all both on my shoulders. We're getting out of here.
You're gonna pick me up too?
Yes, I will pick you up.
Oh.
I can still walk. I'm barely hurt.
No, let me carry you. Let me carry you.
I will bite you.
I'm gonna save you.
I'm fine. I can walk.
I'm gonna save you. Okay, so is that plus more strength or what am I doing?
So you already used your strength check to pick up Xanos. You'd have to wait
Okay.
till your next turn to pick up Vanny.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'll wait for my next turn.
Okay. It is okay. Vanny.
Yes.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it misses.
Okay, so this spider tries to bite you, and it just clings off of your armor. It's too thick to where it tried to bite you. It is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and bolt for the stairs.
Okay, gotcha. So you're just chopping full movement speed towards the stairs.
Yeah, I am getting the fuck out of here.
Okay, you pretty much run past Adonis, and you're at the third step of the stairs, but you're clear of the spider.
Okay.
I think I'm supposed to save you.
You can pick me up on the way out, but just get out of there.
Okay, fine. I gotta wait till my next turn though.
Adonis, the other spider tries to take a bite at you, and it misses.
Ha! Bitches.
So now it would be Xanos. So make your first death save. Roll a
Save.
yeah, just roll flat D20.
Save.
Yep.
The suspense is killing me.
So is he even alive?
That one.
Let's not relive Claude 1.0's death.
Yeah, hopefully.
16.
Okay, so you make it. You have one successful death save. Gotcha. Spider number 3. Oh, wait, that's a D8. Whoops. Okay, so that's a 16 Adonis. That hit.
Okay.
Look at your armor class. It's your AC at the top.
So
You have a 15, so it does hit.
Okay.
okay.
So you will take 6 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution
Ouch.
saving throw.
Oh god.
Yeah, and just a reminder, Wolf, it's meet or beat. So if it hits 15 or higher, you get hit. 19, let's go.
Okay, so you are not poisoned, but you do take that piercing damage.
I'll gladly take it.
Okay. So let me do this in a text form. Okay. So all of a sudden you hear like almost like daggers sharpening in the darkness, and you can see one of the spiders in very visible pain, and it starts like squealing.
Ah.
Ew.
So let me figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just the mental thought of that sound just makes me squirm.
Good, it's supposed to.
It is. It's supposed to be icky.
Gross.
It's not supposed to be fun. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my thing.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. I couldn't remember what I needed to roll. 4.
Okay. So these sharp, almost illuminating objects just start piercing this thing in a blender-like rotation. You just these like chunks of it just start flinging off.
Oh, dude, sick.
It's still there, but it looks pretty bad. And with that, it is back at the top of the round.
Just keep in mind, nobody actually sees him yet. Like, you just still see the 2 red eyes.
Yeah, the 2 red eyes are still present, but something has attacked one of the spiders in the darkness.
Just so I know, Vanny is out of this fight, right?
Yeah.
She made... Okay, cool.
So it's Adonis' turn.
I'm gonna make a run for it into the stairs while I'm carrying my comrade.
Okay, so you're disengaging, just running?
Yeah, I'm disengaging, just running. I'm gonna get my friend out. We're gonna bolt.
Okay, you bolt towards the bottom of the stairs, and you make it about maybe 4 steps away from the bottom, but you are disengaged from combat from what it seemed like.
Do you pick me up on the way, or are you just bolting?
Yeah,
Just bolting?
get on
Yeah,
my
what-
shoulder now.
Wait, are you also picking up Vanny?
Yeah, I'm also picking him up. I told you I'm gonna save him.
Okay, make a
Vanny's a she, by the
strength
way.
check.
Strength check, sure.
Yeah, Vanessa's a she, by the way.
Oh, she.
It's all good. 19.
That's a fail.
Wait, that's a fail?
You already have somebody on top of your shoulder.
I thought I could carry two.
The DC's a little higher considering that Vanny has armor on.
And I'm already in motion.
Yeah, there is weight. Like, you can't just carry 2 easily. There are like weight restrictions as to what you can actually pick up.
So you try to run by and pick up Vanny, and it's like you try to flex, and it's like, ugh! And you're just like not going anywhere.
Should I make a dexterity check to make sure he didn't just like knock me down the stairs trying to pick me up?
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead. It's gonna turn into a Scooby-Doo moment.
Because I don't want to accidentally drop you.
This better not
I made
turn into
a-
a Triceratops moment.
15.
Okay, so you do manage to keep your footing. You start like leaning forward, like, oh shit, but you do manage to keep your balance.
Yeah, because like I just imagine his arm just comes behind me and tries to pick me up and just smacks me in the back and I'm
Bro,
footing.
Bello,
Sorry.
please, like, either turn on push to talk or like mute. We can hear all of your League of Legends playing. So please, come on. That clicking has been driving me nuts. I even sent you a Discord message asking you to stop.
Playing League of Legends while we're playing.
Disrespectful.
Psychopath.
Yeah,
So
it's like you wouldn't catch me playing Final Fantasy doing this.
So it's the spider's turn, and you notice it's just waiting there at the top of the stairs. It's not moving down.
That's not ominous and spooky.
It is now Vanny's turn.
Go, Vanny.
Huh? What?
Are you moving down the stairs or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm continuing bolting after that slight nudge.
Okay, where are you bolting to specifically?
Mainly just getting out of the down to the bottom of the stairs at the very least for the moment.
Okay, so
And then
you're
we can
at the
regroup.
bottom of the stairs now, and you're in this monastery area again, where you can see. You didn't see it earlier, but now that you're a little more present in the moment, you do see 6 altars spread across the monastery.
Mhm.
It
Do I
is
notice anything about them that would make them particularly stand out, or are they just there?
each one is actually unique. They're not all they're all different altars. From what you might be thinking, it could be for different deities.
Hmm.
But there's 6 of them spread out, one on each side of the pillar.
Gotcha. I'll probably stop, catch my breath, and be kind of looking at them idly, but not moving toward them.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn for that.
Okay. Again, the next spider, it's right next to the other spider, and it's just standing there at the top of the stairs. You get the sense that maybe whatever experimentation that the master may have put on it probably keeps them from leaving this area. That being said, Xanos, unless the combat except for one person that's still in the area is over, if somebody wants to stabilize Xanos before the next check after this one, they could do so. But for now, Xanos needs to roll another d20.
Would a herbalism kit work for that?
Are you proficient in it?
I am.
It would help stabilize.
Okay. When it comes back around to me, I'll do that, but for now.
Okay. Xanos, please roll a d20. Death saving throw.
Oh God.
I
Any
know, I'm
flashbacks,
just
campaign
typing
board?
it. I'm typing it. My phone's being really weird.
Yeah, because it's not even
Okay.
showing you in the roll 20 with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled a 7.
Yikes, that's a fail. So we have 1 fail and 1 success.
Oh no.
Then the next spider, they're not moving past the top of the stairs. They're just standing there. All 3 of them are just huddled together.
Just those fucking 24 just beady little eyes just staring.
Mysterious stranger in the
Menacingly.
darkness with the red eyes. What would you like to do?
Claude's gonna finally come out of the dark and stand more in the light. When she's gonna actually be standing pretty close to the spiders, almost behind them, so those at the bottom of the stairs could probably see him now.
Okay, gotcha. So are you standing in front of the spiders or behind the spiders?
He's behind them.
So you're still in the library with them.
Yeah, he's not trying to leave.
Okay. So the others do see Claude's silhouette in the library still.
And then Claude's gonna cast Cloud of Daggers again, directed at the spiders. He's just like, I am sick of you already. I don't even want to see you. We're gonna annihilate you.
I believe you could just move Cloud of Daggers since it's still a minute. It's still up.
If it's still up, then he's just gonna move it right on top of where the spiders are sitting.
Okay, roll your 4d4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Magic, everyone. Am I right?
Totally.
Okay, so
11.
in this blender of spiders, you just annihilate one of them and they just go into a bloody green mess, just splattering everywhere. And the others take a
Ew.
significant amount of damage, but they're still up. They look pretty bad, though.
Claude's standing above them with a big grin on his face. His fangs kind of catching a little bit of the light, so they're you could just see half of his silhouette, so his red eyes and his fangs.
Okay. So you're just glaring at them, just fangs out, just gleaming in the darkness.
Yeah, he's kind of grinning, because he's kind of in that bloodlust stage of fledglings, so he's really craving that just death right now.
Okay. So the last one's gonna take an attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12. I'm assuming that misses.
Yes.
Okay, so it turns to bite at you. Just move your foot out of the way. Okay, cool. So it would be Adonis's turn.
Okay, did we escape yet?
Yeah, y'all are at the
Yeah,
bottom of the
we're-
stairs. They're not chasing you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna see if I can I set my comrade down somewhere just nice and soft so that way he can try to catch his breath a little bit.
Yeah, so you can set him down on one of the benches that they have for worship, and you could just leave him there.
All right, I'm gonna set my friend down and just let him rest, let him catch his breath.
Okay. So you successfully lay him down gently as best as you could, kind of propped up with his head kind of leaning down. He's unconscious and shit, but he's sitting down at least.
Good. Catch your breath, comrade.
Comrade.
Get your breath, comrade.
I'm gonna say he's literally like dying right now. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stabilize him. It
Okay.
works.
So Adonis, is that the end of your turn?
I'm kind of curious about this mysterious figure with all the spiders. Can I go back down and
Up.
investigate? Oh, can I go back up and go investigate?
Yeah, so you go back up and you notice now with you're closer to the top of the stairs, you do notice it's Claude. Grinning menacingly at the spider.
It's just standing there.
Menacingly.
Like, looks so confused and yet shocked. Claude? Can't be.
Claude's gonna turn to look at him and just kind of say, "Surprise!" Like he's literally like not even himself right now. He's fully enveloped in bloodlust.
I don't understand what has happened to you, comrade.
Mm.
The comrade shit kills me.
I could cut some of that. I could cut that out if you like. if
No,
that's too
it's
distracting.
perfect. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it actually makes the character.
Claude just kind
Right?
of Claude just kind of shrugs. I was like, I guess I have a new lease on life.
Okay.
This does not make any sense.
Keep in mind, we are like in the middle of combat too.
Yeah.
The spiders are literally like, "Hey, we're fighting over here."
Yeah.
I'm fighting here.
They just put up like their front legs, like they put. It's like,
It's like an "Are you fucking kidding me?"
They smell like
Yeah.
slight BO and a little bit of pepperoni. Just like.
Oh, dude, gross.
but yeah, in combat you do have to keep it short because rounds are
Yeah.
quick.
Okay. Are you doing anything else with your turn, Adonis?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna join in on the fight.
Okay, are you gonna attack one of them?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Rolling.
Keep rolling. No, we're not bringing back Limp Bizkit.
No, we're not.
We're keeping them dead.
Yes, we are. We're keeping them very dead.
Ouch. At least that wasn't that one.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunately a miss.
Shit.
As that
You
one.
don't have to worry about anything bad happening unless.
Okay, so that one's gonna take a swing, and that's a miss because I'm pretty sure an 8 does not hit, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
so it was now Vanny's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use the herbalism kit to try and stabilize.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Zenos. Net
Oh!
20, let's go!
Okay, so you successfully are
Hey.
able to stabilize him with no issue whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
Okay, is that
I
your turn?
was gonna say, yeah, I think that would take Fanny's entire turn because she is not a trained medicinal person.
Okay, gotcha. So, other surviving spider? It's going to miss.
surprised-
Okay.
I'm
Xanos
surprised they haven't
is
used
good.
their warping shit. But yeah.
So, Xanos, you're stabilized, so you don't need to make any death saving throws, but you are still unconscious. And Claude, go ahead and use your turn. Are you still using Cloud or Dagger?
Yes.
Okay, roll your 4d4. Blenders.
I'm just thinking back to the fight with fucking Zelkar and just the blender of death that was.
Yeah, it's just follow Zelkar, wherever he goes. Okay.
Ooh, 12.
Hmm.
So one of the spiders does end up being bladed up and in the green mess just all over your clothes and your face. Just gross.
Nah, I'm glad I'm not there.
True bloodlust, true bloodlust character moment.
The other one's very badly hurt, but it's still there. And it is going to use its turn to blink out of there. It teleports out.
There we go.
It pulled a fuck this shit, I'm out.
However, since it technically is getting out of your range of combat, you can take an opportunity attack against it. If you'd like. If you just want to let it live, that's cool. Let the spider
no.
people live.
No, Claude will definitely take the opportunity.
Okay.
Jesus.
Is he gonna use an actual weapon this time, or?
He's gonna
Oh,
actually
that is-
use
The stick of death.
that would be a good time to actually pull out the stick, but not right now. Claude actually has a dagger, so he's gonna use his dagger.
Roll the dagger.
Okay, I don't know. I've never used weapons, so I don't know how to roll for them.
So you roll the d20. I'm pretty sure. Are you proficient in daggers? I'm pretty sure you should be.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the d20, add the +2, and then add your dexterity modifier to it.
Okay, so +2 plus. Oh god, I have
Yeah,
so many tabs open. I'm losing my character sheet.
Ooh,
Yeah, and
no.
that's because the dagger is a finesse weapon. So yeah.
Can say it. So it's roll 1d20 plus proficiency plus dexterity.
Indeed.
Yes.
+2, +2. Summons +4.
Yep. 17.
So yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your dagger damage.
Is that which dice is it?
I believe it's a d4, but let me just double check that. La,
Yeah,
la,
pretty
la.
sure. And then you'll only use your dex. Right.
Let me see. Dagger. 1d4. Yep.
So is it 1d4 plus dexterity modifier?
Yeah, or if you want to
Yes.
use your strength. Either or.
They're the same, so it won't matter.
Okay.
Oh, Cloud's buff this season.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I've
Well,
made him very strong, and he has a lot of wisdom, charisma, dexterity, and strength.
Applaud good this patch.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. So, you managed to jab your dagger into this thing, and halfway through the portal, it loses its life energy and just slices this thing right in half.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
So half of it's in the void and half of it.
Yeah. Combat is now over. You all defeated all the spiders.
Claude's gonna look at his kind of dirty dagger, and he's just gonna flick it off to the side to kind of flick the blood off
Okay.
while smirking.
Very evil. This has turned into the evil campaign. Just kidding. So combat is over. Xanos is back to the land of the living with 1 HP. At least.
Yay!
But what else would y'all like to do? Some of y'all got beat up. Some of y'all are kind of okay. Some of y'all are bloodthirsty.
Clonty good this patch.
Yeah.
Claude's just gonna turn around and start going down the stairs to leave. He's like, I don't care what y'all are doing anymore.
Dang. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, y'all are safe. I don't care now. I'm leaving.
Hold up, I need to
Okay.
counter this. It's confrontation time.
Oh, jeez. You know what's funny? I forgot that my Kitsune raise increases dex by 2. So I would have gotten a +2 on my dexterity. +2. So it would have been +4.
You
Dang.
son of a bitch.
Whenever that's resolved, Van is gonna look at the various altars.
Okay. So, we'll handle whatever confrontation Adonis and Claude are having first, and then I'll handle the
Mhm.
altars.
Yeah.
I'd quickly go up to Claude with a concerned yet very, very angry face, asking, "What has become of you?"
Claude just kind of lazily looks over his shoulder at him and says, I died.
What do you mean you died? You are living in front of me.
Claude's like, yeah, that's iffy. My heart's not beating. I'm dead. Well, undead, but I'm dead.
What has happened?
Claude just kind of does like a face palm. And he's like, remember, vampires bit me. I got very sick. I died, became vampire. There you go. Claude just looks at him, simple enough for you?
I am literally balling up my fists right now and saying, this is not right.
I was just like, yeah, well, it happened. Tried to save you, I got killed. Now I'm this.
And you are okay with this?
God just looks at his like bloody nails and kind of does like a check of his body. Kind of touches his fangs. Just shrugs and say, yeah, I'm alright with it.
I just turn my back in disappointment and just... I see.
Claude just throws his hand up later and just starts leaving.
Dang.
Just bye, bitch.
Pretty much.
I
Claude's like
just-
in that state of where he's just like, I don't
He's
care.
like, I don't give
I'm-
a shit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm kind of numb right now because I just died. So let me like get out of shock first.
Okay. So, Vanny,
Mm-hmm.
first one of the altars looks like almost like a giant tooth, in which it's labeled the Devourer.
Ooh.
The next
Okay.
one is a 9-sided coin that says Kol Koran on it, with all the faces of it all seemingly disfigured, in which the label says the Keeper.
You're gonna have to repeat all that. I was the other one out.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
You said the keeper,
Yeah,
and then there was
it's a 9-sided
well-
coin. With all the
Nice.
faces of it are disfigured.
okay.
Next up, you see almost like it almost looks like an axe of sorts. Very, very disgruntled looking axe. It's very worn, but you can tell that it's been used in battle plenty of times. And under it, it says the Fury.
Gotcha.
And this one, the next one, you see a individual that's seemingly skinless standing there, but laughing. And underneath it, it says the Mockery.
Dark shit. I love it. Keep going.
And next up, you see almost a what would be the depiction of a shadowy figure. Its form is off, but its eyes are droopy. And underneath it says the shadow.
It's a droopy-eyed and somewhat uncanny form.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's the shadow. Gotcha.
The final one is 2 pairs of hands offering almost what seems like a globe. And underneath this one, it says the traveler.
All right. And then I can.
And those are all the altars. Now, I will ask, how many of y'all can speak Undercommon?
Me. I can.
We can't, babe.
Nope.
Okay.
To speak what?
Undercommon.
Undercommon. Let me check.
You cannot speak that tongue.
No, you only do common, Curie, and abyssal.
No, I can only speak Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvian, and Badalkin.
Half elf,
Jesus.
semi right. Okay. Where is the page? If you would
Oh, I
turn
put
your
the-
pages.
I put the Devourer twice. God, I'm an idiot on this list.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. ¿Dónde está the bees? Hold on, I'm looking for this creature. It knows 2 different languages, and I'm just trying to make sure what the other language is. So Vanny, you said you speak Undercommon.
I do.
Okay, cool beans, cool beans. Ooh, that's a boulette. Lovely, lovely guys. Okay, here we go. So, how about deep speech? Anybody else know deep speech?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Let me double check mine. I have Common, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Okay. So, everybody else, you hear disgruntled voices in your head, but you can't depict what it's saying. It seems to be in another language.
Mhm.
Fanny, however, you hear almost a whisper in several different voices inside your head. And the only thing it says repeatedly is, "Who is trespassing in the presence of your domain?"
Ooh.
Said
Oh,
Yorn.
Yes, Yorn. Yorn.
Okay. Vanny will definitely be looking around and say, "Does anyone else hear that?"
Claude heard it. He just obviously didn't know what it was saying, so he's kind of stopped right near Xanos.
At this moment, though, you from behind you on the left side, where the office is, you hear almost like a sliding.
Claude kind of like holds up his hand and kind of like cracks his knuckles with his claws because he's still ready for a fight.
Jeez.
But he does see that Xanos is kind of hurt, so he's like, "Ugh, this is the annoying one." I guess I'll. You go ahead, Ben.
Vanny will go there towards the noise.
Okay.
Since she's basically at full health with her temp HP.
Okay.
Yeah, and Claude's gonna actually cast second level healing word on Xanos.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the HP that Xanos recovered.
Yeah, because it's 2d4 plus spellcasting modifier. 2d4, and I think his modifier's 2. Yes.
All right. She had 9 points of damage. Wow. Or not damage. Healing. Healing. Whoops. Not trying to kill Xanos here. Whoops.
Just puts him right back under. Just.
Okay, Xanos, you gained 9 points of health. So you're no longer at 1 HP. So is anybody, while Claude is healing Xanos, Vanny, are you going by yourself or is somebody tagging along? Anybody?
I'll
I
tag
didn't
along
ask
with
anybody
Vanny.
to. I was gonna say I didn't ask anybody to, but anyone can.
Okay, so Adonis and Vanny, you go inside the office. And Vanny, where the bookshelf was originally in this office is opened up almost like a hinge on a door. And you can see it leads down to a dark set of stairs below.
Betty's just gonna look at Adonis. Is like, are we going or are we gonna say fuck that?
Fuck that.
Yeah, probably not a great idea to go into
No.
the dark unknown with just the two of us.
Yeah, no.
Can I strength check to just gently shut the bookcase back?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Awesome. Yeah, you move that bookshelf like it was nothing. Just gently put it back in place. It's light as a feather.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen and
Nothing happened whatsoever.
just go back to the main area.
Okay. So, is everybody clear to leave the building?
Well, Claude's like smacking Xanos' cheek, like, "Hey,
Like,
wake
hey,
up.
wake up!
Wake up!"
Just one
Wake up,
damage,
bitch.
one damage,
Wake
one
up.
damage.
1% of damage, 1% of damage.
He's like trying to hold back his like vampire strength, so he's like just trying to tap into just his kitsune strength.
It would be hilarious if he accidentally did a strength slap and just 11 damage. Just put him right back out.
11 damage, that's super effective.
Claude's just like kind of like leaned over, like his face very, very close. He's like,
Oh my god.
he's like, "So much for Mr. Hot Shit, huh? You were the first to go down."
Oh my god.
Yikes!
Toxic Mako just bleeding through into Claude right now.
Real. Like, Jesus.
I did say I was gonna play Claude closer to how I am.
There.
That's always the easiest to play.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just
built
gonna
Vanny
open
very
my
easy.
eyes slowly and say, coming from the person that literally just stayed back and was sickly.
Oh.
Yikes.
Claude's like, "If not for me, you would have died. If I didn't come in with my cloud of daggers, you wouldn't be sitting here right now, would you?"
Sassy. I like that.
It's just
Alice is, I mean,
Wrong.
I'm sorry,
Wrong one.
Alice.
That was your campaign one.
just he
Yeah.
somehow lived 100 years. Just like
Hey, I mean, Xanos' nickname is still X, so Xanos is just gonna sigh and say, "Yeah, you're right about that one," and then do a little stretch, but his body's in pain still from the poison, and say, "I will say thank you."
Claude just kind of turns away, "Don't need it," and
Oh,
starts leaving.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Wow, sassy and bitchy.
Hot.
Yeah, Claude's just like, "Yeah, I didn't ask."
So hot.
Okay, so
Christ.
are y'all staying in the monastery or leaving?
I'm going to look for the potions that we have in the monastery to get more stuff, more health back, and then I'm gonna try to find the master.
Okay, so inside your monastery, the Master Perry keeps the potions locked up. You never see him where he puts them, but he keeps them somewhere in his office.
Okay. I'm gonna go into his office, back down to his office.
Okay. I would like you. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Gotcha.
Okay. Wisdom. Natural 20. Yeah, natural 20.
Okay, cool. You feel something pulsing into your head, but you get your wits about you. You manage to shake it off, but something definitely tried to infiltrate your head just now.
Not again. Why is it always them?
They hate me.
You just got no luck.
Clearly.
I mean, I'm in the temple where they were being experimented on. It's understandable.
Okay, are you doing anything in the office?
I'm gonna hold my head for a little bit, because that's one of the teachings that they gave us is like the feelings of someone trying to infiltrate your head, and then I'm just going to cast shield on myself,
Okay.
and then continue looking around for the potions.
Gotcha. So make an investigation check for me.
11 and plus wisdom, I believe, or is it intelligence?
It should be intelligence.
Okay, that's a +1, so that's a 12.
Okay. You managed to find one potion inside of his drawer, on the bottom left side of the drawer.
I'll immediately drink it.
Okay. That should be 2d4 plus 4, if I remember that correctly.
Mhm.
You said it's what?
It should be 2d4 plus 4 when you drink it.
Okay, roll 2d4 plus 4 is 9 health, so I'm back up to basically 85% of my health.
Nice, nice. Anything's better than down.
Right?
The minimum health you need to be at is 1.
Yeah, because I'm at 23 health right now. Like, gosh. You took it all out in the instant. Jesus Christ. Fucking hate spiders.
Okay. So,
I knew Ram was gonna explode.
what are y'all doing?
Well, as I
Nice.
said, I'm going to try to find the master. I don't know about the other guys.
You know
I'm
that
actually
Master
gonna-
Perry was the one that locked up the monastery, save that he's the one that barred up the doors. So he wouldn't actually be in here.
Okay, so I thought he bartered from the inside because I didn't think there was a way to barter from the outside.
He probably
Is there
bartered
we
from the
can-
inside and then left out that door.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave any Okay, so in the beginning, you really didn't like tell me like where he would be.
Yeah, he didn't tell you where he would be.
He kind of just left you figured out on your own.
So
Goddamn senile old man, bro. Okay. Shit. Well, what else do I have?
While you're figuring that out, Vanny's actually gonna make a stop in Shelteros and see if he can get 2 orders of the blood tea.
Okay.
If she-
Yeah, Claude's gonna be chilling on the outside of the monastery. He don't like being in anywhere that's considered holy, so he's just chilling outside at this point.
So,
And I'm gonna keep a close eye on Claude and make sure he doesn't cause any trouble.
okay.
my heart melts every time.
Okay, so is everyone exiting?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
exit too.
Okay. So it's still late night, so most shops or anything are closed up, save probably some inns or a couple of taverns.
I'm going to go back to the place where the inn where that guy was.
The cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Triple D, the Duke's dead dame.
Yeah, Claude's gonna stick with Vanny because now that he's turned, he can smell very similar blood.
Okay. So we've got one person going to the Duke's dead dame, and we've got one person going to the Haunted Emporium.
Well, I guess 3 if Adonis is tagging it, and
Yeah.
Claude is tagging me, I guess.
Okay. So, Xanos, when you get there, Lumas is still, hanging out, but his doors are closed. You probably have to knock to see if you can get in because the door's not opening.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Good 3 thuds. It takes about maybe 30 seconds. You hear, coming. And he opens the door. He's kind of like in pajamas at this point. He's got like a little sleeping cap on. Kind of looks like a little floopy wizard hat. Okay. Have you taken care of the situation already?
Yes. Yes, we have. They were ugly ass spiders that almost killed me, but yes.
Interesting. I'm assuming you're the only one that made it, considering you're the only one that came back. Is this to be correct?
No, they're all here. They're just scattered, but I'm the only one that came here.
Oh. Well, I'm at least glad you have some manners. Here, for your troubles, I know that your main thing was to help clear out the monastery, and by the way, congratulations on doing that on your own. Might want to mention that to your master next time. But you did come to me for help, and I believe the town itself owes you something for clearing the monastery. So, here you go. And he puts a pouch in your hand. It's got a little weight to it.
I just look at it and say, "You're giving me this much?"
Absolutely. Well, it's supposed to be split to your party.
I do a little shifty eyes, and then, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to take it all for myself. We have a very interesting person in the party now, and I don't want there to be a bloodbath.
Very well.
Claude just sneezes with Vanny.
All right. Well, if you
But
don't mind.
thank you.
Oh, no, not a problem. Now, if you don't mind, I need to be off to bed. You can't stay this beautiful at my age. You're not getting any sleep. Good night to you.
Face just goes static as he just walks away.
Okay. Now, the other part of the group. You go to the Haunted Emporium, and the door is locked.
Hmm. Oh. Ah. Okay. Betty'll knock pretty hard.
Okay. You knock pretty hard, and nobody's answering. You do, however, remember that it's Jethro doesn't sleep here, he just works here.
Hmm.
And you might have gotten the feeling that he probably closed up shop.
What are we gonna do? Fresh one.
However, while y'all are waiting, Adonis,
Yes.
you see out of the corner of your eye a very familiar cloaked old woman peeking out behind a building.
Oh, hell no.
And unfortunately, that's 3 hours and 4 minutes. That's where we're gonna cut the episode of Campaign 2.
What? To leave me on a cliffhanger? I'm about to get revenge on this old lady.
You'll
Look,
be alright for next session.
I like ending on cliffhangers. It gets everyone excited for next time.
Juby does this a lot. You'll get
He
used to
does. Yes, this is normal.
But I'd like to.
No, wait.
Wait.
No, we gotta figure out how to get Claude some blood tea, because
Yeah, he's already looking around to try to find the next drunkard he could sink his teeth into.
we're gonna have to take care of that real quick.
And I'm gonna figure out how I can actually give that woman a hunchback.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, my Lord, that sounds wrong on so many fucking levels.
Bro, you know what that old bat put me through?
Break her spine.
So that being said,
Just fucking bang her ass. Just like.
That
I'm
being
gonna take that
said,
bang and go bam,
we're gonna
bam, bam.
continue this on the next time we play D&D. I have to figure out all the schedules and everything in the Discord for everyone, but I'll keep everyone posted. Campaign 2 is off to a holy crap start already, and I'm loving it. I hope everyone else is loving it. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna cut off the stream. Bye to the internet. Bye to everyone that's watched. I hope it was as entertaining as it was to everyone for me to DM it.
Oh hell yeah!
I love it.
It was, even though I almost died.
Look,
Me.
sometimes combat there's sometimes things in the world that you're not able to handle at this level.
Yep, and now everybody gets to see exactly how Claude's gonna be for the remaining of the.
Okay.
I'm good. I got to fight. I'm good.
All right, so everyone, I will see y'all the next stream, and we're gonna find out when D&D is gonna continue. All right. That being said, later, y'all.
Bye everyone.
Peace, guys.
Bye.
Bye.